These television characters demonstrated what it takes to go beast mode. This video will focus on small screen situations in which one character expressed anger and rage. Let's have a look at the top 10 times TV characters went beast mode. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Alright, let's get to it. At number 10, Air Vamp. Preacher. Speaking of pilot episodes, Preachers does the same with one of its characters, this time in the form of Proinsius Cassidy, an Irish vampire who isn't afraid to get his hands dirty, let alone his fangs. Cassidy quickly discovers that the gentlemen he's serving are vampire hunters while tending bar on a private plane. Cassidy rapidly makes them wish they'd never taken up the business as the sun rises. Cassidy uses everything he can to get his hands on a weapon and does a DB. Number 9, Not So Merry Merry-Go-Round. The Punisher. You had to expect a guy named The Punisher to carry out some cruel retribution, and this Netflix series certainly delivered on that front. Memento Mori, a season 1 finale, sees Frank and Billy's shady connection come to a climax at the carousel where Frank's family died. Frank, now adorned with the famous Punisher skull, reminds Billy of his mortality by participating in near-death combat for both sides. Frank's deformation of Billy's face, giving him the Jigsaw look befitting his namesake comics counterpart, takes us back in wonder at the horrific brutality that is Frank's justice. At number 8, Jesse Learns the Truth, Breaking Bad. Jesse Pinkman had several reasons to despise Walter White, only he isn't aware of them until it's far too late in the game. Finally putting 2 and 2 together, Jesse realizes Walt poisoned his girlfriend's kid, Brock. Jesse, enraged, storms in on Saul and demands him to speak, realizing he played an unintentional role. While Walt's steely demeanor and cold-hearted attitude make him the most terrifying character on the show, Jesse demonstrates in this scene that when pushed to the emotional breaking point, he too can be brutal. Hank talks him out of burning down Walt's house. At number 7, Hawk exercises his demons. Cobra Kai. When Sensei John Kreese welcomes local athletes to join Cobra Kai, the brainwashed Hawk gets the chance to get payback on Brooks, a schoolyard bully. After Hawk unapologetically offers to face Brooks, Kreese ensures that he has complete control over the situation, and Hawk doesn't mince words. Despite Brooks' pathetic screams for compassion, Kreese continues the beating, though we assume Hawk would have continued anyway, flashing back to his own pain. The other pupils are visibly frightened, and we can't blame them. And number 6, The Mountain and the Viper, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is another one of those series where characters frequently go beast mode. Oberyn offers to be Tyrion's champion, if only to get revenge on his rival, Clegane, for killing his sister Elia. Oberyn has the upper hand with his showboating. As much as we'd like to give him credit for beast mode, his thirst for vengeance distracts him, allowing Clegane to recover from a potentially deadly wound and smash his head in with nothing but his hands. At number 5, Stormtrooper Slaughter, The Mandalorian. When Boba confronts Mando about his stolen armor, they are ambushed by Imperial warriors attempting to apprehend Grogu. The way Boba defeats the troops with the gaffy stick is satisfying in itself, but the instant he re-enters the action in his traditional armor seals the deal for us. The surviving troops attempt to depart sensibly, but Boba is going to celebrate with some fireworks. At number 4, Killing the Messengers, The Witcher. Fans of The Witcher franchise had high expectations for the live-action Netflix series. Whether or not those were satisfied, the first episode established Geralt of Rivia as a cool guy. Nowhere is this more evident than in this scene, as hired goons attempt to discourage him from completing his witchery responsibilities. Geralt, as grudging as he is, just demonstrates how swiftly he can release the beast by horrifically slaying the messengers. Renfrey, the ringleader, confronts him, but her wrath just drives him to put her out of her agony. At number 3, Jack vs. Abu Fayed, 24. We could make this list all the times Jack Bauer went beast mode on 24, but it's his fatal confrontation with fanatic Abu Fayed that stands out the most. When Fayed's questioning fails, Jack and the CTU organize a rescue to deceive Fayed into divulging the location of the nuclear weapons. It isn't easy, but Jack manages to prevent him from triggering them. After taking out Fayed's soldiers, Jack's forced to confront him himself, due to a shortage of ammunition. Even though both hit beast mode, it's Jack's final termination of Fayed through the chain. And number 2, Surviving the Ambush, The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon, because of his determination and general awesomeness, became a favorite character on this zombie show. Daryl tried to outwit Whisperer leader Alpha in the woods, only to have his eyesight impaired with a knife in the leg. With both fighters injured, the disguised Alpha seeks to have walkers set up on Daryl. She didn't follow the past 9 seasons of the program because else she'd know that trying to take down Daryl was a fool's errand, as he consistently overcomes his obstacles to slaughter people who are already dead. And at number 1, Piper vs. Pennsatucky, in Orange is the New Black. Piper Chapman, the supposedly decent girl in Litchfield Penitentiary, is probably not the first person you'd expect to beat up another inmate. That would be Tiffany Pennsatucky Doggett. However, when the latter attempts to murder Piper in the season 1 finale, believing she's on a divine mission, things drastically escalate. Piper breaks due to a variety of circumstances, ranging from C.O. Healy disregarding the problem to Pennsatucky discouraging her self-work to the season's continuous disappointments. Pennsatucky survives in the following season, but after this beating, we're not so sure. Well, that's it for this one. What'd you guys think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.